So we'll start by focusing on the physical body in meditation. Trying to find a comfortable, stable position in which to set the body. Making sure that we keep a straight back, feet flat. Then when the body feels comfortable and stable, we start to bring our awareness into the present. We start to use the breath as an anchor to prevent the mind from going off into the things that are yet to come or the things that just trying to hold our awareness in the present moment, coming back to the sensation of the breath again and again. And then when the mind feels more stable, we turn to setting a virtuous motivation. Recognizing that we bear some responsibility for those around us, the least of which is the responsibility not to cause any harm. But also the greater training in love and compassion, and its ultimate expression in bodhicitta. So in whatever way we can, we think that our purpose is not just for ourselves, but also for as many others as we can include. And with that motivation, we'll do a meditation on finding a sense of safe direction, a refuge. We'll do this from the Buddhist perspective, but if a person is using Buddhist ideas to accentuate a different philosophical view, then it can be adjusted, it can be used as a template and adjusted for a different purpose. But we'll start by bringing to mind a difficulty that we experience. It could be an agitation or a sense of anxiety. And imagine that you're surrounded by all sentient beings who are experiencing similar obstacles. And try to allow your heart to open to that similarity, the ways in which you and all other sentient beings are subject to difficulty. Try to explore the question of what would be the best way to treat this obstacle? What is it that I would need to really be free of this? Most likely we would need to find an extraordinarily skilled doctor of some sort, an expert who could give us an unmistaken remedy. Try imagining that such a person existed and that you were able to investigate, check out their qualities, and develop confidence, complete confidence in their ability to benefit you. We can try to think of the Buddha as being like that perfect doctor. We can have confidence in the existence of enlightened beings like the Buddha, because we can see, even in our own limited experience, that negative mental states, obscurations, afflictions are not omnipresent. They arise due to causes and conditions. And even in our own limited experience, we've seen moments where other causes and conditions gave rise to moments of greater clarity, wisdom, compassion. And we see in our world many great beings who aren't different than us, except that they've worked harder, longer, and so this evolution is possible, and this evolution culminates in the existence of enlightened beings like the Buddha. So try to see the logic of that progression, and in some way try to give rise to a sense of confidence in the Buddha as an unmistaken guide. The Dharma, or the methods given to us by the Buddha, are just another manifestation of Buddha's mind, and therefore are also completely reliable, completely unmistaken, non-deceptive. So look back on teachings that you've received and any experience that you have, putting those teachings into practice, and any benefits that you've observed, and develop confidence in the methodology rooted in your own valid experience. And then the Sangha, the community of practitioners who've directly realized the Buddha's teachings, are also a valid source of refuge. So think about pieces of advice that you've been given that in your own experience turned out to be very helpful. And think about all of the great masters all around the world that are benefiting beings, this network of practitioners upholding the teachings, transmitting the teachings. And allow yourself to feel a sense of reliance on that system of support in the world. Then make a determination when problems and difficulties arise to turn mainly toward the Buddha, his methods, and that reliable community of practitioners in the same way that we turn toward a doctor and nurses and medicine. Be determined to relate to our difficulties like that. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So we think back on our motivation and our efforts, and we cultivate a mind that offers those efforts for the benefit of others, not holding on, not grasping or clinging, but a mind that wishes that that energy benefit in whatever way is best for oneself and all other sentient beings, and that it manifest in a way to create the causes and the conditions for the Buddha, all the enlightened beings, all of their methods, and all of the practitioners who uphold those methods to abide and benefit the world. Thank you.